we're gonna do the qualifying and then probably the race, and then I'll go to sleep because I've been up since midnight. It is Monday, June 3rd. We are currently, today it is the race, the start of race weekend. So yeah, hopefully Checo has a good weekend. This week is in damn, is this dirty? It's probably just mine. Oh, I'm tripping. So this weekend the race is in Canada. Oh, I know what it is. It's the have the noise cancellation. I was like, what the hell is in my face? It's the noise cancellation. This weekend the race is in Canada. Last weekend it was or 2 weekends ago it was in Monaco. Max did not have a good weekend. Neither did Checo. Checo ended up DNF. He ended up retiring. He had a crash in the first lap. Not his fault, of course. It was the Haas team that crashed him. Usually Monaco, people don't like it because it's a boring weekend. There's not a lot of overtakes. The track's too narrow to be overtaking a lot. So usually whoever is on top ends up on top, right? Charles Leclerc won. He's the first driver to win his hometown Grand Prix. So he won. Hopefully this weekend we have a good weekend. Hopefully for practice 1 on Thursday, Checo and Max have a good weekend because last Grand Prix in Monaco it was not a good weekend. It was not a good weekend for Red Bulls, and I would say Checo, leave this behind you. It's a new week. It's a new Grand Prix. Let's go out there and get it, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And you have to let stuff go. Don't hold that against. Don't be asking your questions like what could I change or what could I have done different. Honestly, just look past it. From what I'm hearing is that Checo is going to re-sign with Red Bull for 1 more year, so I'm excited about that. So 2025. Red Bull has been confirmed. Checo and Max Verstappen will be your drivers for Red Bull's team. Honestly, I feel good about it, but there's pros and cons to it. Pros is we have a good seat next to Max. Checo wanted 2 years so he can have 2025 and 2026 season. Red Bull had told him no. Red Bull had said, let's think about it. I guess they wanted to go for a different option, but honestly, it's kind of hard to put someone next to Max, man. Max is a good teammate. I feel like Checo lets Max do what Max has to do. He knows his role. Checo knows that Max is the leader of the team and that they will be working around Max, not around Checo. And I think a lot of other drivers who have been teamed up with Max kind of want the spotlight on themselves. Checo's not like that. Checo's really humble. I feel like Red Bull should take that into consideration, and I think they did. That's why they signed them. But I think they signed them just because they didn't have another option. But if I was Red Bull, there's a lot of marketing behind Checo that they brought into Red Bull. There's a lot of people that pretty much the whole nation of Mexico started watching F1 because of Checo, right? We have one of our own on there. if you look at the stats of when Checo joined Rebel, the merchandise in Mexico went crazy. I was down there, I would say about a month ago, and they have Checo all over the place. So clearly marketing is working for Checo in Mexico. But I would say that Rebel, I mean, you have a little, you have like a golden egg right now in your team, and you gotta take care of that, right? You have Max, but you also have Checo, and don't take your eye off the ball. Don't focus just on Max. I would say you gotta focus on Checo too, because Checo has shown loyalty to you. Now Max has been talking to Mercedes. He said he didn't want to go to Mercedes. Mercedes offered him a shit ton of money. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I'm hoping for a great race this weekend. It's a Canadian Grand Prix. It's in Canada and Quebec, right? So yeah, hopefully it goes well. That's all I'm asking for. Is for a good weekend from the Red Bull guys.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Damn. Alright guys, hold on. I gotta go do something real quick.